What would drive an ordinary woman to steal a fighter jet and crash it in a blaze of fire and mystery? The wind howled through the cracked window of a small Montana farmhouse, where Clara Hensley sat alone, staring at a photograph of her brother, Tom. 3 years ago, she was nobody, just a mechanic's daughter, a grocery clerk with calloused hands and a quiet life. Now, the world knew her name, whispered in awe and disbelief. Clara, the woman who crashed an F-22 Raptor in Midair, wasn't a pilot, wasn't military, wasn't even supposed to be near the base. Yet she did it, and the why haunted everyone. Clara's life had been simple until Tom, a test pilot, died in a classified F-22 mission. The military called it an accident, but Clara knew better. Tom had left her cryptic voicemails, his voice tight with fear, hinting at a flaw in the jet's design, something the contractors buried to protect their billion-dollar deal. Clara begged for answers, but the Air Force stonewalled her. Documents were redacted. Witnesses vanished. Her grief turned to rage, a slow burn that pushed her toward an unthinkable plan. She spent months studying Tom's old manuals, sneaking into hangars, and piecing together flight systems from memory. Clara wasn't educated, but she was relentless. She memorized the F-22's controls, its quirks, its power. She bribed a guard with her savings to get access to the base. On a stormy night, with thunder masking her steps, she climbed into the cockpit of an F-22, her heart pounding like a drum. She wasn't a hero. She was a sister, desperate to expose the truth. The takeoff was a blur, alarms blaring, her hands shaking as the jet roared into the sky. She didn't plan to survive. Her goal was to push the jet to its limits, to force the flaw to surface, to make the world see what killed Tom. Lightning cracked as she climbed higher, the controls fighting her untrained grip. The jet shuddered, systems failing just as Tom had warned. She recorded everything on a smuggled camera, her voice steady despite the chaos. "This is for you, Tom." Then, the twist no one expected. A voice crackled through the radio. Captain Elena Ruiz, a rookie pilot sent to intercept her. Elena wasn't supposed to be there. She was off duty, pulled into the mission last minute. Her voice was sharp but human, pleading with Clara to land. "You don't have to die for this," she shouted. Clara hesitated. Elena's words cut through her resolve, reminding her of the life she'd abandoned, her mother, her small town, the people who'd mourn her. For a moment, she imagined landing, surviving, telling the world herself. But the jet's systems were failing fast. There was no time. Clara made her choice. She aimed the jet toward an empty valley, ensuring no one on the ground would be hurt. The camera caught her final words. "Tell them the truth." The F-22 spiraled, a fireball lighting up the night. Elena, circling above, watched in horror, tears streaming as she radioed the crash. The world reeled. Clara was labeled a terrorist, a lunatic, until the camera footage leaked. The video spread like wildfire, exposing the F-22's fatal flaw, a fuel line defect that caused catastrophic failures under stress. The contractors scrambled, but the evidence was undeniable. Congressional hearings followed, and the program was grounded. Clara's name became a symbol of sacrifice, her simple life a testament to courage. Elena, haunted by that night, quit the Air Force. She tracked down Clara's mother, delivering the camera herself. She wasn't crazy, Elena said, voice breaking. She was brave. The truth saved lives, forcing reforms in military oversight. Clara's mother hung the photograph of Tom beside one of Clara, her quiet daughter, who shook the world. 3 years later, the secret wasn't just the defect. It was Clara herself, a woman with no training, no power, who risked everything for justice. Her story wasn't about a crash. It was about love, loss, and the lengths one person would go to right a wrong. The world would never forget her. Yindi.